Good evening and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. As you guys come into the room, please hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing okay. I'm doing this video pretty early on in the morning, so you all will see it like I'm doing it in the middle of the night, okay? Because I'm up working on something. I decided to stop and make a video, and so you all will see it this morning, okay? So actually, it's not evening; it's actually morning. Okay. But I always express the importance of hitting the like button. The like button helps to keep the video on the algorithm. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification button so you'll know each and every time that I upload or I go live as we continue to go up. If you find yourself unsubscribed, please subscribe again. We have some people working on that. Somebody is somebody is worried about my subscribers, child. Okay, and so they're doing some illegal stuff as it relates to unsubscribing people. Okay, I'm not gonna get into that because you just have to let the people that's handling that handle it. Okay. Anyways, I wanted to talk about Moneybaggyo. Okay, Moneybaggyo is opening up a restaurant in Memphis. And I kind of just want to talk about whatever happened to the nonprofit that he claimed that he wanted to start to help children in Memphis, right? So we'll start with the restaurant first, okay? He's opening up a restaurant called, I believe it's Cache 42, and I do believe that it will open on because they're doing a soft opening. They may be doing a soft opening now until like the 30th or something like that. I think that's what I saw. And somebody asked me, is the area that is being opened in is in Castelia? Absolutely not. It is way east in East Memphis. Actually, Hacks Cross at this point is still a nice area. It's going down quick though, but at one time it was an exclusive area. Okay, and now it's kind of you know everything has its run. Unfortunately, it's still beautiful homes and things of that nature, but it's starting to go down. Okay, bad elements are starting to make its way that way, and it's unfortunate because there's a lot of beautiful houses around that area, right? But that's where the he's opening his restaurant at. But if you ask me about the area at this point, it is still a nice area. It is. Okay. Um, I hey, people ask me how I feel about Moneybagyo opening up a restaurant in Memphis. I don't feel anything. I wouldn't have a issue with Moneybagyo if I didn't feel a certain way about him and this Dolph situation, right? As I've always said, I've made no qualms about it. Um, Moneybag Yo has not passed the smell test, and I have reason to say that. I have reason to believe that, right? Um, I think I said before this situation happened with Young Dolph, Moneybag Yo was one of my favorites, as far as rappers, and I'm not really into gangster rap and stuff like that. But he has a sound that I liked. You can't take away his talent, but when this situation happened with Young Dolph, I mean, I feel like they were so reckless and disrespectful. um Moneybag Yo couldn't even say rest in peace to him, and we know why he couldn't do that. But either way, I think it's sad. You look at Moneybag Yo has been pretty quiet. I think Gotti kind of protects him because he is truly the bag as it relates to CMG. Glorilla is slowly, I think he's investing a lot in Glorilla because he probably don't know what's going to happen with him or Moneybag Hell. So I would have to say I would be proud of Moneybag opening a restaurant if all of this stuff was not going on. I think about the bread gang and all those little guys he has around him. He claims that he is putting them on. I don't know if he's really putting them on or not, or if it's if it is disguised, you know, he's disguising it as he's putting them on so that he can have these young dudes around him and making them his little hitters, right? I would hope that he's truly changing their lives and not just giving them a little bit of money. Because see, when these little dudes come from, somebody was telling me something about Moneybag. One of my best friends was saying that right after this Dolph situation, Moneybag started signing quite a few dudes from one damn street, and all they was ever known for was gang activities. Okay, and they found that extremely strange. Okay, and I guess I'll say allegedly that person would know. Okay, but I'll say allegedly, but and she didn't say, might have said the names of them, but I wouldn't know the names either way. I don't remember the names, but I've always said that he's never passed the smell test. But as I was getting ready to say, I truly hope that he's changing their lives. But when you have a bunch of dudes and they come from, especially, I remember the street that she said, I won't say the street. I know that area is definitely an impoverished area. So if you're giving them enough money to go buy them some Gucci shirts, and they get to go buy some Nikes and some stuff like that, and you sign them, but you ain't never doing a damn thing with them. That to them, that's a success. If they family and stuff still living in the hood, if they still living in the hood, if all the money they got is in their pocket, and okay, so you ain't really doing nothing for them, especially if you got them pushing something that's illegal. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm just saying, because I don't put nothing past a whole lot of these rappers. I don't know why they have one foot in and one foot out, meaning they be in the rap game, but they have one foot out doing illegal stuff, right? And so I was ready to say I wouldn't have an issue with Moneybag, opening up a restaurant in Memphis, and also supporting him, right? Because, like I said, I was a fan of Moneybags until all of this stuff happened. But I just kind of have issues with what that particular label is putting into the atmosphere, the negativity that they put into the atmosphere. And then they have a lot of younger fans that's watching them. They're promoting this evilness, as far as destroying lives and killing people and things of that nature. And they feel like they're supposed to demonstrate that. And so I just, hey, like I said, he's never passed the smell test. And with him opening that restaurant, I feel like that's another means of hijacking Memphis. Memphis is already impoverished and the crime is through the roof. And this is just my opinion. I feel like they contribute to that, not just with their music. I'm talking about with their influence on what they promote in back rooms with these little dudes that are already misguided. Okay, they're not doing what they're supposed to do. And so people like Moneybag them, I have to say, because I've been in prayer. I'm gonna just say, I'm gonna just continuously pray for them, and that God get back if the feds don't get them. But then that's that God get back too, because God worked through the feds. But even if the feds don't get them, that God get back is way more deadlier than any get back. Moneybag and them ought to be ashamed of themselves for what they secretly do. Okay, you know, even if you don't see them do it, what they are about because of what you see the little dudes around them do. And that's not right, Moneybag. Your ass is in your damn 30s. And these little dudes is in their early 20s and stuff. They come from I know what streets that a lot of them come from. They come from impoverished areas. They're not used to anything. So if you say you're gonna put them on, really put them on for real, and tell them you need to get being a hitter unless you're protecting yourself and somebody is a threat to your person out your damn head. Because if you sending somebody on a mission, you wrong, okay? You wrong, all right? But anyways, Moneybag them don't do anything for Memphis, okay? And so for them to be opening up restaurants, that's consistently hijacking the city, right? Well, we had hired people. What you gonna pay them $2.50 an hour? Because that's what waitresses and stuff get paid, and they get tips and stuff. But they feel like that's giving back to the city. Hell, it's damn 5, 6, especially on Hacks Cross. It ain't nothing but nice good restaurants on Hacks Cross. So I mean, the jobs are plenty as it relates to that, right? But you talk about putting, making waitress jobs available, and I'm not saying anything about no waitress because a lot of waitresses make a lot of money and cooks. But you talk about you putting jobs in the community, a few jobs in the community, but then you're still sending destruction back. That's an oxymoron. Okay, so as far as this restaurant, I don't give a damn about it. I'm gonna just have to go and put it out there. I would be very proud of Moneybag. If this situation was different, like I said, they released a lot of demonic forces into the atmosphere when this stuff happened with Young Dolph. Just them alone, to include Moneybag. Okay, even though his ass ain't said nothing, he still put a lot of negativity into the atmosphere. And as I've said, Moneybag ain't passed the smell test. Okay, as it relates to this Young Dolph situation. Now, he claimed, there was a rumor, that something had happened to one of his children's mother. And I would hope not. Moneybag didn't. If something happened, he didn't show any emotion. He never said anything. He don't have to, because that's a private situation. And whoever the young lady was, whether it was his baby mama or not, rest in peace to her. Okay, rest in peace to the young lady. Y'all know how I am about that. I don't disrespect that. People that have been um taken away from their children and their family and their life, right? And so but anyways, he claimed, like, shortly after that, I don't know what was going on with that, because there was a whole lot of rumors. And I know that there are rumors. People put rumors into the atmosphere, but at this point you can't really dismiss everything, because in the midst of a whole lot of rumors, somewhere lies some truth. Okay, right? And I know people bullshit, but in the midst of it, people pile bullshit on top of bullshit on top of bullshit. But up under all of that pile of crap, usually there is a little sprig of truth somewhere, right? And so he started talking about he wanted to start a nonprofit organization to help children that have lost their family. So I kind of connected that to maybe, that was his children's mother, or something. And that's what he was putting into the atmosphere. And so he put that into the atmosphere. I don't know if, I mean, did he ever start it? Because a lot of times people jump on my page and say, well, he had started it. He already is helping them. Okay. He ain't got to say no. When you have a damn nonprofit organization, it's for the damn community. How come it ain't supposed to be no secret? Right? It's not supposed to be a secret. So why start a nonprofit organization if he started it? Because I don't believe he did. And keep it a secret. Right? So it leads me to believe that he never started it. He was blowing smoke. And what would make him blow smoke at that time? People was putting all types of stuff into the atmosphere. They was saying allegedly, that was his baby mama. They was allegedly saying that he, might have had something to do with it. It was all kinds of stuff up into the atmosphere. I'm not saying that it's true. I'm saying allegedly. That's all of the stuff that we saw on the vlogs. And so he never said anything. He never confirmed whether it was his children's mother or not. And like I said, he didn't have to. That's something private, I reckon. Okay. Because I was watching this page. He didn't say rest in peace. He didn't say nothing. So maybe it wasn't. Okay. But just like he didn't do Dolph, to Dolph. But but then, like maybe a month or so after that situation, that's when he started talking about he was going to start a nonprofit organization to help those children who had lost their parents. And after all of that, finally he didn't say nothing. That died down. Okay, that situation, where people were saying that was his baby mama and what happened to the young lady, people just kind of move right along, right? And when people stopped talking about it, we ain't heard Moneybag say nothing else about a nonprofit organization where he's supposed to be helping children that have lost their parents, right? So, I felt like it was a good gesture. It would have been good if that's what he wanted to do. But I also said, Moneybag, ain't no fool. Ain't nobody no fool. What where he could start at is making sure that those little dudes around him, as well as himself, because word on the street is Moneybag. Moneybag said it himself one time in the video. He don't get on live no more since Dolph. I got money to play. So that kind of let me know that we would. That's why I always say that's where I got that from too. When I say, we help to make these people rich, and then they feel like that money is to destroy the communities by taking out their relatives and friends and people within the community when they get mad. Because he was the one talking about he had money to put on somebody's head. He was mad at somebody. Okay. They say it was Dolph, allegedly, okay? Because I remember him saying that I got money to play. I don't know who we was talking to, but the word on the internet is that it was Dolph he was talking to, right? And so, but anyways, he was putting that into the atmosphere. But I was saying, as far as that nonprofit organization, the thing that he could do first, okay, the first thing he could do is to make sure him or anybody that is closely affiliated with him is not, the reason that these young kids are losing their fathers and their mothers and their sisters and brothers and cousins and uncles and grandfathers and things of that nature, right? That's the first thing that he could do. Because with his influence and a lot of kids and stuff looking up to him, it wouldn't be nothing wrong with Moneybag saying, just say no to drugs, okay? Stop the violence, okay? But it that kind of dissipated. And folks say shit all the time. Well, how you know he ain't started? How come he ain't promoting it? As many kids in Memphis constantly losing their parents and things of that nature every single day. It's about 5 or 6 a day or more. How come he ain't promoting that organization? Was he blowing smoke in the air because he was rumored to have that because they was saying that was his, allegedly that was his baby's mother, and they was putting all types of stuff in the atmosphere saying that he had something to do with it? Is that the reason why he was getting ready to start a nonprofit organization? Because he never said it, that went away, and he never said anything else about it. I kind of watch people's patterns, and I'm not accusing him of that because I don't even know if that was his baby's mother or not. Okay. But I'm saying I remember him putting that on his page. But they don't have issues with starting businesses and opening up restaurants and stuff like that in Memphis, but they ain't doing nothing to try to help the people that is supporting them. Hell, feeding them greasy ass food ain't helping them, right? That they high greasy food that they gonna have to pay for with that, because all restaurants use that old ass grease, okay? The lard. So don't say that. I'm talking about truly giving back to the communities that help to make you rich. And as I said before, that nonprofit organization would have been beneficial. So, I mean, it seemed like to me he was just blowing smoke. And I sure don't want to hear him say, well, he started it, but it's in another state. But he bringing his ass back and hijacking Memphis. They consistently take him from the damn city and then sending destruction back. Okay, you come and you do the Memphis in May. They pay him for that. They come and do the birthday bash. And, they give away a lot of tickets on that. Don't let them fool you. Okay. Um, Moneybag is a talented artist, and so people genuinely support him. Okay. And so I think Moneybag Memphis, you know, I just think that the things that they've done has brought a lot of shame to Memphis. Okay. That's what I'll say, especially with this situation with Dolph, with young Dolph, because they put a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths with everything that is surrounding this young Dolph's murder. Okay, because as I said, Moneybag and his people ain't passed the smell test. Okay. And so, when people ask me about that restaurant and they say, "Oh, well, what you think?" I don't think nothing. Not a damn thing. I think they just consistently hijacking Memphis and letting Memphis know we don't really mess with Memphis. Every time you look up, they really got something negative to say, but when they want to come and do a concert, they hollering and spitting the snot running all out their damn nose. There's my motherfucking city. That's how they gas the people up. When they want to come back into Memphis and take and hijack, they want them to buy their tickets, but they ain't putting no nonprofit organizations or starting no nonprofit organizations to truly help a city that they grew up in, that they see is in a state of emergency. Okay. It's the citizens of Memphis is really suffering with all of this crime, and we know that poverty ignites crime. They ain't doing a damn thing. Okay. And I don't care about them sending their people over here. I'm just gonna block you because I ain't been in the mood to argue and fuss. Okay. So I'm not gonna argue back with you. I'm just gonna block you folks, okay? Because I ain't been in no moods to be bitching and stuff, okay? But I think it's a darn shame. Okay? I think it's a darn shame, you know, um, that they feel like they're supposed to consistently take and destroy, and is not putting anything positive back into Memphis. Okay? Nothing positive at all. Okay? So now he ain't opening up no restaurant in Castelia, because that's what some people have posted on my page. Moneybag ain't no damn fool. I'm just telling. I went before I even looked to see where the restaurant was gonna be at. I knew it wasn't gonna be in Castelia, because that would have been a waste of money. Because we already know they would have. He know what would have happened. They'd have set it on fire. And I'm not wishing that, but that's what would have happened. Okay, that's what would have happened. Moneybag, that would have been a waste of money. Okay, unless he wanted to do some insurance fraud or something, right? But anyways, you guys, I want to get on here and talk about that. It bothers me that they feel like they're supposed to that they're consistently taken from the city, and they have gotten the most out of the city, because like I said, Memphis supported Moneybag and them before anybody ever even knew them. Whatever happened to that nonprofit? Hell, he was the one that came up with that idea, I guess, and put that out there, that he was going to start a nonprofit to help children that was losing their parents to violence. And as I had said before, one of the ways to help them is to make sure you and them little dudes that you got around you ain't the ones out there taking them out. You ain't sending them little dudes out to do that, right? Because not only are you ruining those people's lives that you're taking away from her, you're ruining those little dudes' lives, because they're not gonna get away with no murders. Not at this point. They not. A Moneybag know that, but he don't care. Okay. But anyways, you guys, I wanted to talk about that. Moneybag. What a nonprofit that you said you was gonna start in Memphis. It could have been all started in Memphis and spread it out throughout the United States. I think that would have been a good thing, because kids are not just losing their parents in Memphis. They're losing their parents all across the country. Crime is not just in Memphis, but Memphis is your hometown. And you was the one claim that when that controversy was surrounding you with the young lady they alleged or they claimed was your baby's mother. He never confirmed that, but you said that, right? You said that, but nobody has ever heard anything else of it. When that situation died out, so did that, I guess. So that's interesting. But I want to give my 2 cents on that. And before y'all come over here talking about you just hate God in them, I don't hate God and I don't hate CMG. I hate what CMG has done as far as the negativity that they have brought to the city. Okay. And it was already a lot of crime and stuff. It's a lot of crime in every city. But what I'm saying is, I guess the shame that they brought with, we lose a famous rapper like Dolph, who was actually put giving back to the city. He was one of the ones that was giving back. Okay. He wasn't just hijacking. But then you had artists on that label mocking him losing his life, insinuating that they had something to do with it. And the people that has been arrested thus far was affiliated with those people in that label, right? So, I hate the energy that they have put into the atmosphere. And so it makes me be real hard on them. Okay. Because when people are wrong, I think with people like that, you have so many people kissing ass for some damn crumbs. I don't eat no crumbs. Okay. And assing ain't in my diet plan. Okay. Assing ain't never been a part of my damn diet plan. Okay. But they can kiss, I always tell them, I don't kiss ass, but you sure can kiss mine. Okay. So I speaks the truth. Okay. So if I have to get on here and I'm gonna get on here and tell people, look, when people say, well, you choose a size, kiss my ass. Because I choose the side of what's right. And it ain't nothing right about killing somebody and getting your old, crusty, rusty ass, because you in your damn 30s and up, your old, crusty, rusty ass on a damn internet, and you got a lot of followers bragging about it, putting that negative energy into the damn atmosphere in a world where a whole lot of kids are already misguided and a whole lot of adults are already twisted in the darn mind. So I want them to know that they was wrong. And a lot of people would correct what they do if we didn't support them and we let them know, nigga, you wrong. Folks don't tell people they wrong no more because they want crumbs. I don't eat crumbs. I never have. I never like how they taste. But it's a lot of people be sitting up under a damn table willing to do anything. Just drop me some crumbs in my hand. I'll go do it. Yeah, you right. No, y'all wrong. Okay. So I just had to go on to say that because I already know they're gonna send their folks over here. Okay. They got one that comes over here faithfully, child. I don't be worried about him, honey. I just look up in the sky and go on. He likes coming, okay? Because he already know I'm not gonna play in when I get on these vlogs, I'm gonna tell the truth. Okay, as it relates to Moneybag them and they did wrong. Okay. So I truly hope that Moneybag is making those artists rich like he claimed. So if he making them rich, that means that their parents is out of the hood. They ain't living in the hood no more. They got he's connected them with business consultants where he's helping to make their money long. Okay. And they're gonna grow out of whatever immaturity he's helping to make them better men, right? And see, a fruit, a tree by the fruit that it bears. Okay. So he can't say, well, I'm helping to change lives. I'm helping to make him a better man. And it ain't showing because an apple tree can't produce oranges. Right. So people be talking about claiming what they doing and we changing lives and things of that nature. And then you get the dudes around you acting like a bunch of hoodlums and they consistently being implicated in destructive things. Okay. Right. So I truly hope that he's helping to change their lives. If not, God gonna deal with him. And as I always say, that God get back is deadlier than any get back. Okay. But anyways, child, his restaurant on Hacks Crossing. So if y'all, That's where it is. It's in a nice area because Hacks Cross is still a nice area. It's going down fast, but it's a nice area at this point. Still got beautiful houses. It's just that a lot of bad elements have started to migrate out east. Lord help us all. Okay. But anyways, you guys, please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to support the channel, you can definitely support the channel via Cash App. I want you guys to know how much I appreciate you so much. Okay. I appreciate you. I appreciate your support. And for the record, I don't hate CMG. I just hate what they do. There's a big difference. And I'm not going to get on here and try to sugarcoat nothing. Okay, because I think at this point, especially with Memphis and the surrounding areas being in a state of emergency, we can't afford to sugarcoat nothing. People got to start speaking the truth. Okay, they got to start speaking the truth and stop grinning at people because of what you think they got. You'll chastise somebody that you feel like ain't got nothing, but if somebody you think got something, they they right, no, it don't work like that for me. Okay. But anyways, you guys, please like, share, and subscribe. Okay. I'll talk with you guys later.